This is one of the fantasy football leagues that I am in with some fraternity brothers from when I was in college. It is through ESPN. It's been going on a few years, and what the commissioner used to do if you did not pick your keepers, he would pick you a defense, a kicker, and like some other bad player. Um, but he's he's gotten better at reminding people what they need to do if they need to pick keepers. Um, so like I said, we had three keepers, and I picked my keepers as Nick Chubb, AJ Brown, and Mark Andrews. I feel like Nick Chubb is obviously one of the best running backs in the league. I think that he should get more work when it comes to, especially the goal line, when it comes to short yardage. I feel like with Deshaun Watson, what they're going to try to do is allow him to go over the top because kind of lanky. So really hope the Browns do the right thing and just give the ball to Nick Chubb. AJ Brown, one of the top offenses in the game last year. He has a great quarterback, and I really think he's going to do well this year with Devontae Smith coming on very strong and Dallas Goedert being back from his knee injury. As far as Mark Andrews, as with fantasy baseball, I feel like you either have a great catcher or a great tight end. It is up to me again to pick. So with my fourth pick, I took Jalen Hurts. With my fifth pick, I took Travis Etienne Jr. So as we can see, there are the positions on the left, one quarterback, up to three running backs, up to three or four wide receivers, two tight ends, and a flex and a defense and a kicker. So I think it's very important to make sure you have running backs. So I feel like I've gotten two of my better running backs with 55 seconds left. I'm going to be focusing on wide receivers. I really think Calvin Ridley is going to do well this year. However, I already have Jaguars player on my team. Keenan Allen always gets hurt. Amari Cooper, questionable because he has Deshaun Watson thrown to him. As I'm going down the list, I'm not 100% sure if any of these people, I think people are really big on Kyle Pitts. I don't know if any of these people are really popping out. Goddard might be questionable with his injury. McLaren might be questionable coming back. Not sure what's going on with him. So unfortunately, Christian Kirk is another big name people are throwing around. So with 20 seconds left, unfortunately, I'm going to go with Calvin Ridley. I think he is going to be coming off a big year a year that he was able to reflect. So that is what I'm banking on. So it is going to be my pick again here in just a second. As you can see, I was looking at flex. I'm going to be looking at running back to see what is still available. I think we do still have some really good running backs available. Breece Hall hopefully will be taking over once he comes back fully from his injury from last year. Kamara will also be coming back after a few games of being suspended. And in the meantime, Jamal Williams will absolutely be taking over the most of the running attempts in that offense. I don't know how good the offense is going to be with Derek Carr at the helm. Nothing is Derek Carr. I'm just not sure if he is the guy. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to look at wide receivers, tight ends. Again, we have a lot of the same people. Let's look at the fantasy points. They're projected. DJ Moore is supposed to have the most fantasy points. Which I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't be able to have a lot of points. Because I'm not sure who else Justin Fields is going to throw to. So with 30 seconds left, we have to figure this out. Keenan Allen always gets hurt, but he has a great quarterback throwing to him in Justin Herbert. All right. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, now. That was a panic pick, but I do feel like Keenan Allen is going to do well. And I say that if he can stay healthy, if he can stay on the field, the best ability is availability in any sport. As I look at some of the other players who are gone right after, Amari Cooper, Brees Hall, that's one of the guys I really think is going to come on strong. A little later into the season, he's going to have to come back from that injury. So for right now, let's look at some more running backs. Because right now I had two. I feel good with those two. But we're going to need to look at some more. I do want to make it a point that I am keeping Drake London kind of in my rear pocket because I do think he's going to do well in Atlanta. I think it's hard not to throw his way and think he's going to make a name for himself, even more so than he did last year. So, let's see. So I'm doing this draft, obviously on the computer right now, but I also have it up on my big TV, so that's what I'm looking at. Giving that heads up. Much easier to see on a 70-inch television than a smaller monitor. So, not really digging Miles Sanders. I don't know if Carolina's going to do much of anything. Cam Akers, you've heard so many reports from the Rams that Matt Stafford's not getting along. People are at least not being able to connect with them. James Conner, was never a huge fan of him when he was in Pittsburgh. I don't really think he's going to do much of anything more with Arizona. David Montgomery, he did well for what he was able to do in Chicago. I don't know what he's going to do in Detroit. Rashad White did some work last year. J.K. Dobbins talking about trying to do a different type of offense in Baltimore. So who knows? Javonte Williams is another guy they're talking about might be coming on strong after his injury. But with Russ at the helm, I don't know how much he's going to be fooling people to back off the ball, because I really do think they're going to crowd the line and blitz, and I don't think there's a whole lot that he's going to be able to do. So, looking a little further down, not really big on Dalvin Cook. He was good when he was in Minnesota. Let's just make sure we do not pick anyone else with a bye week in 5, 9, or 10, because that seems to be a very heavy bye week for me. Let's see. Okay, we're on the clock. Going back up to the top. We talked about some of these guys. All positions, and with points is going to be quarterbacks coming up first. 10 is my bye week. So is there anyone else who's not week 10 that I won't mind having? Let's see. With 40 seconds left, we gotta figure something out, guys. I'm really not thrilled about these options. I like Brandon Ayuk. However, I'm not sure what he's going to be able to do with Brock Purdy. I don't know how much he's going to be back to doing what he can do from the elbow injury. So, also someone else, I'm keeping Jordan Addison and Zay Flowers. For now, I'm going to look at Drake London. Hopefully that's not a bad pick. Yeah, I'm also looking at Jordan Addison, and because he's going to be starting. Jordan Addison's going to be a starter. And Zay Flowers, he's had nothing but bright stuff, good stuff coming from him. He's small, but he's not the size of dog in fights, size of fighting dog. So Gabe Davis, man, he was boom or bust, and unfortunately, he didn't really perform as well as he should have, could have. First round, undersized. He's also small. I'll hold off. Let's look at some more tight ends though. I'm a big fan of having good tight ends. I'm a big believer in a select few guys. So that bye week for Mark Andrews is 13, so we have to make sure we don't have bye week 13. I like Freiermuth. Not the biggest fan of him. But I don't know if Kenny Pickett is going to have a whole lot else to throw to. Yes, you have Deontay Johnson. Yes, you have Carl Pickens. But I don't know if he's going to be able to get it to those guys. And I don't know if those guys are going to be reliable enough to catch the ball. Freiermuth has been very reliable for Big Ben, for Kenny Pickett. So I feel good about that, and I mean, worst comes worst, he can be a flyer for me when it comes to the bye week. So, recap: we have Jalen Hurts at starting quarterback. We have Nick Chubb, Travis Etienne, and then starting with a run of wide receivers: Keenan Allen, AJ Brown, Calvin Ridley, Drake London, and then we're going to look at tight ends being Mark Andrews and Pat Freiermuth. So, I want to look at some more running backs. We absolutely need to look at some running backs because you have two, and what if one of them gets hurt? Remember one year I had like 5 or 6 running backs all get hurt. Boom, 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 boom. So I was devastated. Absolutely devastated. Someone I do want to look at, DeAndre Swift. And I know I just said I don't want to pick someone else who has bye week 10, but we'll see. So looking at some of this, Sean Penny can't game well. Detroit Manfred from the 11 to 1. No, he'll be able to hold up. He is pretty injury prone. I mean, I used to love Alvin Kamara, but 3-game suspension. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's look at Jamal Williams, though. He's going to be very boom or bust because he can't. I didn't mean to look at Antonio Gibson, but we can look at Antonio Gibson. Oh, goodness. As we see, Kamara was picked. So, I do want to look at Jamal Williams this time. So essentially, not going to be starting option once Alvin Kamara comes back. So I'm going to have to look elsewhere. Johnson. Yeah, I mean, let's look at J.K. Dobbins. Let's look at Mr. J.K. Dobbins. Talking about he has a lot of potential, but he'll definitely need to do more in the receiving game, and he's going to be competing with Hill and Edwards, and I mean, it's a lot of mouths to feed, and let's be real, it's probably not going to be a situation where he's on the goal line and he's going to get the carry, because Mr. Jackson's going to take that one. So, let's look at Javonte. He's week 9, so I don't know if I'm super crazy about that. Talk about caution because he does have that injury. Risky early round. Oh, we're not early round anymore. Let's look at Brian Robinson again. As a Washington Commanders fan, or whatever you want to call them, Redskins. I'm a Redskins fan. I don't like the offense. So, that is what it is there. The offense is not sexy to me. Mr. Moster, let's look at him. Oh, goodness. It's been a long day, guys. A very long day. No, do not add him to the queue. Okay. I'm just saying, don't add him to the queue. Let's see. I remember Chuba Hubbard was a godsend at one point in time. Ooh, Cordero Patterson. Let's see what it says about him, because he was a dual eligibility guy. Yeah, unfortunately, he probably won't have that. Oh, I'm on the clock. Oh my goodness. So, go back up to the top. We might go ahead and look at some defenses right now. I think Cowboys have a really good defense. I really do. And I hate to say that as a Redskins fan. But let's look at kickers. Jake Elliott's going to be busy. Real busy. You know what? Let's look at tight end again. They might be like, dude, like, why are you looking at tight end? But I'm going to take a flyer. Not necessarily right this second, but I'm going to put on your radar. Not Max Meyer. I think Mitch Meyer. Some Meyer guy from Oakland. Michael Mayer. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Okay, so we're going to go, come on. We're going to go defense, and we're going to go Cowboys. Okay. No. Oh my gosh. That's stinking. That's not cool. Okay. DeAndre Hopkins, he's on our team. That's stupid. No, I don't. What? Oh, okay, this is stupid. Okay, well, we have DeAndre Hopkins. I did not want DeAndre Hopkins. He... I don't think he's going to do much. We'll see. Maybe I'm going to look like a smart guy for auto-picking him, but we'll see. Not happy with it. Do we gotta look at more running backs? I panicked. I thought I had more time. So we're absolutely going to probably look at Dalvin. We'll look at potentially Brian Robinson Jr. Going on down. I like Dante Foreman, mainly because he's a Texas guy. I'm a big Texas fan, so. Okay, waiting for it to come up. Still waiting for it to come up. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, probably not going to be consistent. Continuing to look. Oh, I remember Chase Edmonds. Anyone else remembers Chase Edmonds from when he was doing work for Arizona? Yeah, he was on my fantasy team during those times. I was very happy to have him on my team. Huh. Yeah, unfortunately, these next few picks are going to be pretty unsexy. I had one league where Khalil Herbert was auto-drafted to my team. I released him. Let's see. Underwhelming flex option. So there you go. Probably gonna look at Swift and then Brian Robinson. So don't take them. Somebody took them. Holy cow, it's been a very long day. I'm tired. So early this morning, and we were up in Ann Arbor for the game. Got to see my Pirates play. We got beat. But I knew we weren't going to win. There were a few pretty bad calls in that game, but it is what it is. Those calls didn't lose us the game. Not saying that at all. We definitely weren't in any position to win the game. It was 30-3. People got pissed at us. Kicked the field goal to prevent the shutout. So I was pretty happy about that. But people were so mad at us. People were like, yeah, it's weak, it's some BS. I don't know what to say, man. It's like someone bunting to break up a no-hitter. I'm not here to make sure your feelings are. I'm here to try to win a game. We were going to win the game. I know that. I literally, as time expired, so we kicked the field goal. So, not anticipating a win at all. But, we're on the clock. And we're going to go with Brian Robinson. And I might end up going with Jamal Williams because he'll be the goal line back. And I don't know if he'll be able to do much of anything after Kamara gets back, and if he's relying on Derek Carr to take him down the field. I don't know how much that's going to help. So I will go with Jamal Williams I love Jamal Williams. So now we're going to be looking at quarterback. So Hurt has the bye on week 10, so we just got to make sure we don't have a week 10 bye. So Tua's out, which I wouldn't draft Tua anyway. Stafford's out, wouldn't draft him anyway. I like Kirk. Not a confident kind of guy in Dak. Geno, career resurgence, good for him. Brock Purdy is not the sexiest option. Oh yeah, I'll probably go Kirk. Goodness gracious, guys and girls, not to exclude anyone. Also going to look at a backup defense. The Patriots defense isn't sexy, but they are pretty good. The Redskins defense should be a heck of a lot better than what they have shown. It's always sad looking at the Ravens defense and seeing how they're ranked much lower than what you remember them. I remember them usually being one of the top defenses when they had Ray Lewis, Ed Reed. Yeah, those are the two main guys. But I want to go old school and see if people remember like Peter Boulware, James Ferrier from Virginia. Man, that's my boy. I'm a big UVA fan, so guys like Tiki Barber, Rondé Barber, James Ferrier, Billy McMullen, Matt Schaub. Those guys are, the ones that I watched growing up. And it's not like they did a whole lot, but they did decent stuff. I mean, Tiki and Rondé. I remember in the ACC championship game, I think it was 1995, they stopped Warren Dunn, who's one of my favorite players. Him and Mike Allstott stopped them short of the goal line, and they won the ACC championship. So that was awesome. So, yeah. Addison. So one of my secrets left me. So Zay Flowers is gonna be the next guy. I'm gonna go ahead and grab him, and then I'll Michael Thomas. I think Michael Thomas is gonna be like sneaky good. He can come back up. I'll probably look at him. Oh gosh. Still tired. Still tired. Nico Collins has some potential. Jackson Smith Nijigba. He's playing behind some veterans. I don't know. He's going to get a whole lot of looks. Gallup is apparently looking like a slot wide receiver. Wide receiver 3 is going to be getting some looks from Dak. I don't know how I feel about Jahan Dotson. I always hate when people go, he's looking good in practice. Well, yeah, I guess you're supposed to look good in practice. And I say that like you're playing against the team that you always play against. Playing against the guys that know you. Playing against the guys that know the plays. So that's what I mean by you should look good in practice. But again, practice is where you make mistakes. That's where you are allowed to grow. And so we'll see. We will see. Probably not. Oh, goodness. Zay Flowers gone too. Well, Jackson. Let's go. No kicker. Gonna be busy. We'll go quarterback next. Get Kirky. Oh. It's crazy that Dak is still available. Okay, so let's do a recap. Oh, okay, we can't do a recap. Okay, so let's do a recap. The quarterbacks bye week is 10. Cousins bye week is 13. I have that covered. Chubb is 5. Etienne is 9. Go down to running backs. Robinson is 14 and Williams is 11. We are covered there. Wide receiver, Allen is 5. Brown is 10. Ridley 9. London 11. Hopkins 7. We're covered all there. Tight end, Andrews is 13. Freiermuth is 6. We're covered there. Defense, we have 7th round, 7th week. So our second defense, it can't be Panthers, Bengals, Titans, Texans. I don't like the Browns defense. Don't like Panthers defense. Don't like Packers. I think the rest of the division is going to be too strong for Patriots. I think Bengals defense is definitely going to be lacking. I'm really going to go with the Redskins defense. Ooh. Let's see what they say. Not what's available. Have a good opening week. So let's go ahead and add the Redskins or the Commanders to the queue. Someone took Michael Thomas. No. Bummer. So this is where we're going to try to knock out some late talent, late help. So, not big on Traylon Burks. We'll read what they say. He's the highest ranked player. Flex radar. So, not a whole lot. Beckham, past his prime, probably not going to be doing a whole lot, but could offer some big play potential. Juju, nope. We could pick up another running back. Let's see. Mr. McCaffrey has something to say about his production. Okay. As I keep looking at the small screen, even though I already told you I have large screen up there. Okonkwo. Tight end friendly offense. Something to look at. Let's go back and look at Gibson one more time. Oh, goodness gracious. Low ceiling. Bench option. Let's see. Parrish Campbell. I remember he was a big name not long ago. Gibson was just selected. Oh, I remember Hunter Renfrow was like the man. Chase Claypool. We're on the clock here in a very short period of time. So we kind of already know who we want to go with. I used to love Robert Woods. He was great. Big fan of him. Tutu Atwell. Deuce Vaughn. He looks so small beside some of those other guys. Big Logan Thomas supporter. Okay, we're on the clock. So we talked about wanting to go with a tight end, Michael Mayer. So let's see if he's still available. What's going on? Why is it taking so long? So we're going to go Redskins defense. Wait a second. And we're going to grab Mayer. And he's going to be our last pick of this draft. I would say some of these drafts seem like they take forever. So, Mayer's bye week is $13. Mark Andrews. So, Mayer. Oh, we cannot pick any more tight ends. I really don't think it'll be a bad idea to try to get another running back. With what is available. Let's look at Mr. Damian Harris. You know, talking about a goal line back, I don't think that's going to be anything for him because Josh Allen will likely take those goal line looks. So. Let's look at Algier. So, yes, they brought in Bijan Robinson. But, you know, he may not. May I do well. And of course, I'm a big Texas fan, but he might be a flyer for me. Yeah, let's see what they say about Kenneth Gainwell. 2 more picks left? Jeez. I have 4 more picks left? This draft takes so long. Let's see. These take so long. So yeah, we're going to look at Algier because I think that if Bijan Robinson does get hurt, Algier's going to be the guy again. Tank Bigsby, I just like that name. Let's go down and see if we can find Deuce Vaughn. There he is. Okay. Reliable receiving back. Very small frame. As a shorter guy myself, I want him to do well, but definitely gonna be hard to too much. I mean, he's 5'5", but you know we, at least I immediately think of Darren Sproles as someone who just did everything. He was great. So he's a short fella too. And obviously, you have some of your other shorter athletes: Spud Webb, Muggsy Bogues, Jose Altuve, just to name a few. We look at tight end. I mean, we can't look at tight end. Let's look at wide receiver. See if there's anything left. So we're gonna let's see. As a Pirate, I want to pick Zay Jones. I really do. But he's got a few guys in front of him now. So, I don't know. So, oh gosh. 30 seconds left. Let's go ahead and go with Algier. Where is he? Algier, yeah. One pick Algier. 1 pick left. Thank God. Right? 1 pick. Why did I? Dang. Okay. 3 picks left. You want to go the quarterback again? Sure, let's go with the quarterback. One of the young guys. Bryce Young, Stroud, Purdy, Love, Howell. I don't think Purdy's going to do a whole lot. I don't think Bryce Young's big enough. Stroud has nobody around him. Golly. This is bad. The other quarterbacks, 10 and 13. You know what? I'm going to take Purdy. Whatever. Purdy has a bye week. I didn't even look at 9. Okay, we're good. 2 more. Look at another kicker. Jeez, man. Yeah, let's look at running back. Why do we have so many guys to pick? Oh my gosh. Who agreed to this? I agreed to this. That's who it was. Okay. I mean, he has no one else. So maybe Nico Collins will be someone to pick up. Okay, yeah. We'll go Nico Collins. And let's see. Let's see what they have to say about Mr. Jamison Williams. 6-game suspension. So, yeah, we'll throw him out. Oh no, Nico's gone. Oh my gosh. So we'll go Gainwell and Jameson Williams. Those will be our last 2 picks. Holy cow. I am ready for this draft to be over. And finished or started later. So, oh man. Checking fantasy baseball right now. Oh. Daggone it. Daggone it. So, one of my pitchers, Jason Adam, is going to the IL. No bueno. So, I'm sure to sort of Real Muto instead of Varsho. It's all good. All good. Just waiting for these last few picks to come through, guys. Oh, gosh. Like I said, I'm checking my fantasy baseball now. And okay. I need some. Yes. Okay. So, you know what? I'm not going to talk to you about fantasy baseball because you need to go watch my fantasy baseball videos. I've made 21 of them. So, go watch them, please. And that's all I got to say about that. So, overall, I think this is a decent team. nothing sexy. Nothing's going to pop out to you. We're going to rely on Jalen Hurts to do some damage on the field with his feet and with his arm. We're going to be looking for those dual threat dynamics that he does offer. We're going to be pairing him with A.J. Brown, who he did seem to have a great connection with last year. Nick Chubb is going to be one of the top running backs in the NFL again, and I'm looking forward to what he is going to be doing for the Browns, but also my fantasy team. So, here we go. We're going to grab James Williams. So then we're going to be looking at Travis Etienne. He averaged 5 yards a carry last year. He got 1,100 yards on 200 carries. So Trevor Lawrence can turn around, give him the ball, and let him run some more. That would be great. Keenan Allen, let's hope he stays healthy. A.J. Brown, let's hope he continues to be one of the top looks for Jalen Hurts. Calvin Ridley, don't bet on games. Drake London, keep doing what you're doing, man. You did great last year. You are going to be, hopefully, on the receiving end of many passes from Mr. Ritter. Mark Andrews, continue to be that consistent force you've been in the Ravens offense the last few years. Pat Freiermuth, continue to build off those numbers and be a consistent look and target for Mr. Kenny Pickett. We're going to go down Cowboys defense. I'm going to start you when you play the Redskins. Jake Elliott, you're going to be very busy because the Eagles are going to be scoring a lot. Then we're going to the bench. DeAndre Hopkins, I didn't mean to pick him. I don't know if he's going to do anything on a very, very run-heavy offense for the Titans. Brian Robinson Jr., let's hope that I don't have to rely on him unless the Commanders decide to do something crazy and be good. Jamal Williams, he's going to be one of my top backs in the first few weeks until Kamara gets back. Kirk Cousins is going to be one of my bye-week quarterbacks. The Commanders' defense looks great. First week, they're playing against a down-and-out looking Arizona Cardinals team. Michael Mayer is going to be a tight end, I think, that Jimmy G is going to be able to look at. As you remember, he had a guy named Gronk when he was in New England, and I think that he is going to hopefully look at Meyer again, or Mayer. Mayer is said to be one of the more pro-ready tight ends, blocking-wise, so that is going to be good. Tyler Algier, I think he's going to continue to be a focal point as long as Bijan Robinson has to learn. Algier will be the guy that will handle the load. Brock Purdy, another bye-week quarterback. See what he does. I don't see him throwing lights out or Uncle Rico way down the yard or way down the field over the mountains per se. Jameson Williams is I think he's going to be good. He's going to sit out the first few games for something silly, and then he's going to come back. Goff isn't the sexiest quarterback, but I mean, give the ball to him in space, and he'll make some stuff happen. And our final pick, our Mr. Irrelevant, is Kenneth Gainwell. He's going to be getting carries in that Eagles offense, and I'm hoping that he's going to be able to make good use out of them. So that is my ESPN Fantasy Football Draft for the American Football League. My team name is You Mad Bro, and that stems from someone thinking I was colluding with one of the other owners because we made a trade, something he needed, something I needed last year. But in any case, might be changing it. But thank you for joining me, and I look forward to talking to you more about some of these drafts I have coming up. So have a good one.